Ramadan Mubarak. Peace and blessings. Loving Hip Hop Season 4, Episode 10. I actually remember the title of the episode, Friends with Benefits. The show started off with Jock sleeping on the couch at Rashida's place. The way the preview showed, it was like, I thought she was a little bit more like, yeah, I'll help you get back with Kadia, but it looked like she asked all the questions she could to see what was really going on, because that's who he was claiming, so that's who she know about, and he's been there for a couple days. We see later on in the episode, Kadia and Jacques end up meeting at a restaurant, and he trying to get back with her. He gives her a gift of handcuffs, and she all like, you gotta prove to me that you want to be with me and all of that. So yeah, and she ends up, cuffing him up and cuffing him to the table in the end and blah. So she ended up leaving, but the way she acted, just like I've been saying, she wanted to be back with him. Oh, and the reason that they end up meeting at the restaurant is because Rashida needed to look for spaces for her store, which she got, the funds to go ahead and do that, and Kadia and her, what's it called? Her co-worker was showing her properties to open her store. So that's how they end up talking during one of the showings of one of the properties, is when they started talking about Jock. So yeah, Kadia wants to be with her dude. Dawn and Dime, they go to a nail place to get their pedicures, reclining back, you know what I'm saying, supposed to be relaxing, but they want to talk about, I ain't making no money, Mimi ain't doing nothing. The whole point is, Dawn is the one that got Jessica Dime supposedly to come from Miami. If anything, I would think Dawn would be a little frustrated with Dime because of the fact that I'm the one that brought you here, told you I was going to make you the $30,000, but you end up spending some time with Mimi. It's like somebody's a liar, somebody's fake, and it might be Dawn. She might have told her to go ahead and see what Mimi about, because I know it's not going to work out. Even though if somebody tells you that they know it's not going to work out, why would you try? Won't you go ahead and be with the hero, as Dawn, says. But she said, I can make you $7,500 a week or something like that. In 30 days, and weekly you'll be making $5,000 to $7,000 a week or whatever. But don't forget, Dawn was managing Jocelyn, and it hasn't seemed to work out. So you know what I'm saying. But come to find out, this is just a sign that maybe Dawn was making Jocelyn some money before she got with Stevie. Who knows? Where's the real story unfold? I don't know. But yeah, all them people are shady. Arian and Mimi, they did the makeup, which they should have done. The fact is, Mimi said that she, didn't want to hear Arian's mouth, and we all know that Arian is opinionated. So, she just said she just likes to speak the truth. She wants to be able to help her friend, and she don't want her friend to be lying to her. So they made up. And then Mimi was like, so what's up with you and Margot? My thing is, when did Margot and Arian get so close that she would want Margot to come to her new condo? Because she just moved in, she ain't got no furniture, but somehow you supposedly talk to Margot enough that that y'all communicating to want to show her where you live. It's just like, come on, what was you even trying to be her friend for? I mean, we already know they went through some crazy things with the Nico dude, but nah, you still just want to dredge up, and then come to find out when Margot does come to her house, and Margot said in her confessional, she don't, it's like, I think I'll probably have a hard time too running into her, but hey, you the one that made yourself relevant to Mimi because you're the one that made her have to reveal her truth. But anyway, she come there calling Mimi psycho, and, Mimi is just like, whatever, what I'm saying, because she already revealed everything. The tape is out. Hey, even though, what I'm saying, she thought it was private, it ended up being something public, and she got to deal with it, If she didn't think that she looked good, it probably wouldn't be something that she would want to continue to make other tapes, so other videos, CDs, whatever they call it, digital data of a sex tape. So in her eyes, she knows she looked good in her sex tape, so she's gonna deal with it. Yeah, Miss Deb Abney, like I said, she's in the fold now. Kalina talks to her, took the advice to Rashida, and she decided to meet up with Miss Deb. And, Miss Deb was like, hey, it's been about 7 years, 10 years or whatever, you did the Diddy thing, and, you had a couple babies and stuff, had her first child in 2007 with this dude that has 6 baby mamas. So, including her, that means it's 7 different women. Because Colleen's the one that says 6 baby mamas. And maybe it's 1 child with each of them, but it could be more than 1 child with a couple of baby mamas. Wow. Plus her 2 kids. And then she talking about on the after show that she do everything. She help with his child support. She do all the stuff that KD is doing as a girl, just trying to get Jock to be faithful to her while he's living with her in her condo. And like she says, she spends money on him, fixing his wardrobe. So she doing it as a person that's trying to get the engagement ring. Kalina is married to this dude, going through all the same type of things. So yeah, it's pretty weird how the world is. And Duval and Kalina was on the after show, and Duval was like whack, but then he ended up being so pressed to going on Hazel's nose. Even though, maybe, the joke is already out now, so people ain't gonna keep talking about the nose after that, because he sure did go in. His eyes got big a lot of times, and I don't remember when I used to laugh at his jokes a lot. I don't remember him always doing the eye popping, but I guess Duval is funny. He's performing in his hometown, he said. Okay. Dime and Carly Red meet at the pool. You can see that, people use them waist trainers because they looked a little more relaxed in their bodies than they do in some of their outfits, but they look good or whatever. It wasn't like they were going to get their hair wet or get their makeup messed up, but they had their little bikinis on. And come to find out, Dime acting like Jocelyn was eating her box up and blah blah blah, and Carly is like, what? Even though, isn't it the case Carly likes to eat the box or get her box ate by females? But she taking in the juice, and she goes right to Jocelyn, meeting her at a restaurant after she was in the pool. And she meets with Jocelyn and tells her about it, and Jocelyn like, no, 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 she was my joint whenever I needed her to eat my box, eat my ass. I'm just going to go ahead and say it, eat my ass. So is ass, I don't know, but if that's the case, ew, but everybody likes these things now. I don't know. Anyone can get married now. Anyone can express their love. So come to find out, now that everybody is able to get married, does that mean less cheating will happen since everyone can get married? So if you just want to go out and be having sex with somebody, you should go ahead and marry them, because you can have a real commitment in a relationship, or you just slinging your stuff around and passing your puss around, your box around. Anyway, back to the show. And what's her name? Dime said that when she was in the pool with Carly Red, she said that when they had their time together, whatever, Stevie was just sitting there watching Jocelyn do that, eating the box and all the other stuff, or letting the girl eat her box or whatever. And when she went to the bathroom, he was like trying to give her some of the Sleezo sauce. So it's like he just trying to make babies with anybody. What's going on with Stevie? And just because you on drugs and stuff, why on drugs is that when you trying to have illegitimate children? So it's like an excuse, I would think. Yeah. I think I said. And Jocelyn calls Dime Penny. Anyway, Kalina gets the contract from Abney so that she can be her manager or whatever. And come to find out, I heard Kalina say that she managed Lady Gaga. So maybe Abney gave Vince, Tamar's husband, Lady Gaga, or I wonder how that went. But anyway, she goes to the club and it's the daytime, and Tony like, the club only, be popping at night, so I don't know why she would say something like that. Well, what you doing standing behind the bar during the day with nothing going on? I mean, you said that the money is not until night, so shouldn't you be at home resting? Or since you able to stand behind a bar, you should be playing with your kids or whatever, because it's summertime, isn't it? Or even if it's not, you got an infant, and that's a 24-hour job, so you should have had some time for your child instead of standing behind an empty daggone bar. Because, hey, you shouldn't even be behind the bar because you pay bartenders, don't you? And from what Kalina said, you're supposed to be about music. You're not a club owner. So what's really going on with them? I want to see the Vacation movie. It looked like it's going to be out of control. I like that scene that I saw when they were driving and the lady got hit by the truck. That I bust out laughing. But being in the sewage water in the woods, that's nasty, because it makes me feel funny, but if you think about it, it's real stupid, because wouldn't they smell all that nastiness before getting in, drinking the water, blowing out the water? It was crazy. It was out of control. Oh yeah, on the after show, Carly, she was in the after show via Skype or whatever, and she ended up backing that thing up on the camera. And she basically said it's true that her and Jocelyn got in some kind of argument that was on the internet, from what Tigger said. I don't even know about it. But Funky Deneva supposedly went too far, talking about she got drugged and all the other stuff. So telling that, Funky Deneva need to get it together. But don't forget, Jocelyn doesn't like Funky Deneva. So what's real? Hopefully Funky Deneva is not about the fake stories. What's her name said about, I saw it, but I didn't want to say anything about it, but I did see when Puff fell in the hole. I was like, oh shucks. But yeah, Kalina was like, hey, she was at home watching the BET Awards, watching what happened to Diddy, so she was watching the BET Awards too. So yeah, getting ready to go ahead. Where's Wendy Williams? They got the game on. Anything else? Let me just look on the paper. Oh yeah, Duvall said anyone that's not married or something is a prostitute, basically. Something like that he said. When y'all watched the after show, it's like it didn't sound right, but he's a jokester. Anything else? Oh yeah, and they didn't even say it on the after show, but I got it down here. Why'd she leave a sheet of her paperwork at the club? Didn't she need that sheet? I guess her husband will fax it to her. Tony gonna fax that gene. And he the one that said that she wasn't manageable. So he telling his wife that. Yeah, it ain't too much more I can say. But hey, peace and blessings. Good night, good day. Peace out.